Alright, guys. So, good evening, everyone. Hope you guys can hear me clearly now. If you can hear me clearly, let me know. Just drop it in the comment section so we can all know what's going on. So we know how to proceed. Good evening, everyone. Hope you guys can hear me clearly now. I just need to make sure everywhere is clear. I want to make sure everywhere is good. It's it's a good week already, and we are quite strong. This week already, we are in blues. We are in blues. We are in blues. We are in blues. And that's a good thing. I just need to make sure everywhere is clear. I want to make sure everywhere is good. It's a good week already, and we are quite strong. This week already, we are in blues. We are in blues. We are in blues. We are in blues. That's a good thing. All right. Hope you guys can hear me clearly. Hope you guys can hear me. All right, so let's quickly move on. I've already spent a lot of time trying to make things work out trying to make things work out on TikTok, but it hasn't been really that good for me. And we are going to try again next time because I need to start putting myself on TikTok and then we can get more engagement. So let me quickly give a recap of what happened last week and what is going to happen this Monday. Alright, I'm probably thinking we should take profits on US oil. So I'm probably thinking we should take profits on US oil. Recap of what happened last week and what is going to happen this Monday. I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking if we should take profit or not because we already had take profit zone and it's fine. But I feel USL will still go for more push. There's going to be more push because a lot of things is going on. So I'll break it down. Okay, let me quickly break it down so that we'll know exactly what we want to do. Alright, first of all, I want to congratulate everyone that took the trade on Friday. I I practically shared everything that needed to be shared last week. I dropped the trade on my Telegram. And it has been a very tough entry. Um, let me quickly check. Let me quickly give a recap of what happened. Okay, that was on Friday. Um, okay, let's start from Thursday, and I think that was on the 16th of July. I dropped the trade. I think I dropped Euro USD and I dropped gold. So Euro USD gave us about 1:2 rigs to reward, and that was it. We took profit on Euro USD, and on gold it wasn't really that soft, so we closed it early. And then fast forward to on Friday, that was when I dropped my trading signal on our Telegram. I dropped two. I dropped two. I dropped two. No, not two. I dropped three signals on my Telegram channel. That was on Friday. I dropped US oil. I dropped XUSD, and I dropped silver, which is AGUSD, and it was a very very good entry. That was after we spotted a break of structure or a break in range on US oil. I told my people on my telegram that US oil has finally broken out of range. We are currently waiting for a retest, and that was what I was saying to my people on telegram, and then it went really really good, and it was a very very successful trade. I'm liking the fact that um, we waited to this point to take profit, and we are still contemplating on taking profit. Let me see. Let me see. All right. I think I'll take profit. I'll personally take profit on. I'll personally take profit on every trade. So this is currently my profit. This is currently my profit. I flipped 70,000 naira to 800,000. I think that's a pretty good result. That was almost times eight, if not times nine or times 10. And I think I'm good for the week. So let me quickly close all my trades. All right. So if you are listening to me right now, close all your trades in profit. Close all your trades in profit. So literally, what we are going to do is we are going to look for more entry. We are going to look for more entry. We need to wait and observe, because I'm not really sure of what is going to happen this this Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. All right. So basically, we just took profit on the trade we took on Friday. I personally took trade on gold and US oil only, assuming I had taken trade on silver as well. Maybe it would have been equity of about 1 million naira now. So as my people know, I've had transparency all along. I've had transparency all along. So currently, look at my balance. It's about 900k. So that's the equity, and you also I took the profit. So there is no mago here. We don't need to do mago here. It's all it's all transparency and knowledge. So that's basically it. So just to give us a quick recap on why I dropped the trade and why I was so sure it will went well, it will go well. All right, so let's quickly dive into US oil first. So on US oil, we all know the ongoing tension between USA and Iran, and they've been striking each other. They've been hostile towards each other for about 90 days plus now, and it has been a very bad situation for them. It was back and forth thing going on. So if I should do a quick recap on what has been happening, it will be a long story. But let me just cut the long story short. So last week, that was the last weekend we had. I mean, no, we already have the last weekend. This is the last weekend actually. That was the previous the previous weekend before the one that we are about to live right now. um there was there was an escalation on their war, on US Iran war. So if you are to check, if you spot this huge gap here, if you spot this huge gap here, um if you spot this huge gap here, you are going to understand better. Zoom in. Let me zoom in. So we are currently on the 15 minute time frame actually. So all right. So initially, gold US oil was initially dumping due to the fact that they once agreed that okay, they are going to sign a deal that they are going to suspend all their hostilities against each other, towards each other, and they are going to figure out a way to solve their problems. And that was why USO was dumping over the week, and all of the sudden there was an escalation, and the escalation last week caused this huge gap that opened. and I think we took a trade. So I think we probably took a trade on US oil here. So after US oil opened with a gap, there was a slight push up, and you know what? It retraced to fill the gap, to at least to cover the 50% of the gap it created, and that was it. It started pushing and pushing. So at some point, it started consolidating. ESO started consolidating, and it has been in a range. It had to like stay in a range for about few days. It stayed in a range for few days. So, and why was it in a range? So traders were actually waiting to confirm whether there is going to be an escalation, or whether they are still going to find a way, whether they are still going to find a way to solve their problems. So that was what traders were actually waiting for that day. I mean, last week, traders were waiting for for US and Iran to figure out if they are going to escalate the war, or they are just going to like try and fix things. But last week Friday, there was an escalation, and that's a confirmation for traders that, oh, this war is now getting more serious, and it's now escalated after they tried an MOU deal. After they signed, there was escalation. Both of them violated the rules, and there was an escalation, and that actually signified a break of structure. So now we are practically moving back to technical analysis. So I just explained why this all this happened fundamentally. So that's that's actually telling you that this is why this thing is moving. So we are now moving back to technical analysis. So talking about this technically, obviously the market is bullish, and then it went into a ranging mode, and then it was just going back and forth. A lot of traders could have taken losses because there was no specific trend, it was just moving in a range. So, and on Friday, I spotted a break in that trend. That was when I spotted this around here, it broke out. So immediately I told my my people on my telegram that, oh, this has broken range, and there is going to be a bullish structure on US oil, and we practically waited for a retest, and that was why we got in on this trade. That was a very successful trade. It went really well. So on Friday we got in on the trade. I dropped three trades on the group, including USO. So there were about two, including USO. That's three, and that was practically what we did on Friday. So towards the closure of market on Friday, I, I dropped it again that, okay, let's hold this trade over the week to maximize our profits, and it was 50 50 it was 50-50, but practically when I checked all the informations I needed to check, I was having a very strong feeling that, okay, this thing is just going to escalate more, because obviously this is what is going to happen. And I was checking the updates that was happening over the weekend. I saw what happened yesterday, I saw what happened today. So yesterday, Iran attacked Jordan with a missile, and about 2 or 3 USA um, USA citizens died while they were trying to like prevent the the missile that was striking Jordan. So that has basically escalated the whole thing. So they are now going from just retaliation to now killing USA citizens, and I'm very sure Trump is not going to take it lightly, and that's basically it. So That is why we are currently rejoicing that we took profit on US oil and the other trade we took. Practically, I was not really happy with you, gold. I was expecting gold to do way more better than this because what the fuck? Well, that's just it. Gold didn't do much. Gold didn't do much, and that was it. So we took trade, we are and we hit TP. So we are only taking partial profit on gold. We are only taking partial profit on gold. So let's just leave it that way. Hope you guys took profit too. Me, I don't take profit too. I don't leave market for you guys. I don't take profit too. You better take profit, I beg. So I already took profit, and I think I'm I'm happy for the beginning of the week. So that's just basically what is currently happening. And let's see what's going to happen more. Let's wait and see, because we need to observe. But let's first rejoice on this small takeaway we are taking from the market. There is still more to come. We still have to be very, very, very much careful, because it has been a very stressful month. So hopefully we are eating back to back. So um that's just that about the trading activity we did last week stroke this Monday. So that's just basically it. You understand? That's just a recap of what we did last week, and I'm really proud of those people that took the trade. You understand? If you guys go and check the Telegram group, we we are not joking. We take losses, yes, and we take profits. That's definitely the game. If you check the group, we have more running profits than losses. You understand? I I basically just share everything I do. I share it on the Telegram, so it's just basically transparency. You understand? And the people on my Telegram knows how I do things. I flip, I deposit small accounts, then I flip. That's basically what I do. So that's just it. All right. So what are we looking for? What are we looking out this week? What are we looking out this week? I'm still currently looking for a sell buyers on gold. I'm still looking for a sell buyers on gold. Still looking for a sell buyers on gold. Still looking for a sell buyers on gold. So, but right now I'm still kind of waiting for a retracement. So actually, we still have that strong bearish bias on gold, and I still have a strong bullish bias on US oil. So what I'm practically going to do for today, for this week, is I wait for a solid retracement, then we get in on the trade. You understand? So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, let me quickly just give a recap of what we are going to do for this week. Okay, so we have this structure right here. We have this structure right here. This is a very easy thing. It's a very easy thing. So this market has already given us a gap. There is a gap here. So there is a huge chance that market is just going to retrace back here before any push back to back up. I still currently believe that this war is just going to escalate more. I believe US oil is still going back to $100. I still currently believe that, because Trump is a very stubborn person, and Iran are also very stubborn. You understand? They are not just ready to just have an agreement, because they have a very strong hatred towards each other. You understand? So it's very simple. Let's wait for a retracement, then we knock lot size, and then we see how things plays out. So that's just basically the plan for this week. We wait for a retracement, then we get in on a trade. A solid retracement, we get in on a trade. No rush, no jumping. It's all patience. It's all about patience. It's all about having patience. So that is what we are going to do. We are going to have patience and nothing more, nothing less. The same thing on gold. So if I spot a retracement on gold, then we are going to sell. This is what I'm going to do actually. Let's see if gold is going back to fill this gap before there's a target here. All right, and what is going to back it? um, we have we have this we have this internal zone for a sell. We have this liquidity here, which sides is sell. So there is a strong chance, there's a very strong chance that gold is going to go for a retracement here to to fill this gap that happened, and then there's going to be a sell. So that is the plan. You understand? That's the plan I have for gold. That is basically what I'm going to do. No. So this is what I'm going to do on gold. That is what I'm going to do. That's the plan. You understand? That's the plan. And I'm going to put my stop loss here. So let's wait and see what happens. Let's wait and see what happens. That's my plan on gold. That's basically my plan on gold. That's my plan on gold. I think USL is trying to go for retracement. USL is trying to go for retracement, and that's it. That's it. I could have, I we could have tried and hold gold. We might probably still be trying to hold gold, but I'm not really sure about gold movement, because actually I don't know if any of you noticed. Initially, when there is a war breakout, gold is meant to start pumping, going up. You understand? But let me quickly explain why gold is selling instead of gold buying. Because gold is a safe haven asset. It's an asset where traders and investors run to when there is a geopolitical tension or geopolitical risks. You understand? They put their money there to safeguard their investments. But why is gold selling instead of gold buying? I don't think a lot of people have observed that. But let me quickly explain. The reason why gold is selling instead of buying whenever there's an escalation. Now, it all has to do with USA. It all has to do with USA. And why is that? Whenever there is an escalation, it means USA is also attacking Iran. And when there is a war outbreak, it all centers on inflation. You understand? When there is a high inflation, dollar gets to be about very expensive. You understand? Dollar gets to be expensive, and whenever dollar is expensive, you should know that gold will definitely dump. Gold is just going to react weak, because people are trying to put their money on dollar, because it's going to be more expensive at that point in time. So that just basically hit it all. It all means a war, inflation, and when there is inflation, there's going to be an increase in demand for US dollar. And when there is an increase, it means that it's going to be bad for gold. That is why it's happening like that. So basically what's going to happen is that if they try and settle their war, then gold will now start to return back to its original nature, back to how it should be. You understand? So that just basically hits. That is what is going to happen. You understand? So that is currently that. So let me quickly close off because I'm very tired and I'm very hungry. That's that for the week, and then hopefully we get another good setup. Hopefully get another good setup on all the pairs we trade. So you guys stay happy, stay cool, and to my guys that we took profit together, enjoy your profits and stay blessed. Enjoy your